So I was a communication consultant for years, and the more time I spent in companies, the more I started realizing there are all these generations showing up at work, and they don't know how to talk to each other.
A client had asked us to just do some homework on Gen X. It was during the tech boom, and nobody could figure out the Xers because they wanted casual day and work from home and bring your bird to work and all these things. And people were like, you need to focus on Gen X. And what we realized was the magic isn't to figure out one generation. The magic is what happens when we show up and we're all there together. Gen Xers at work are really the sandwich generation. They've got 82 million millennials on one side that they need to supervise and manage. And guess what the millennials are saying to them? Teach me, coach me, mentor me. I want more face time. Can I come in your office? What do they have on the other side? 80 million baby boomers clogging the big jobs and not going anywhere. Right, boomers, have you ever come in on a Monday morning and had kind of a bad cough and all the Gen Xers looked at you? Okay, that was not sympathy.
When we first started doing this, nobody even heard of generations. And I actually had somebody in an elevator say, generations, you mean power generation? And I had to explain that there were traditionalists, boomers, Xers, millennials, Gen Z.
We raised a whole generation of millennials who are willing to talk about things, and they're going to show up at work and want to talk to you.
I've had recruiters come up to me afterwards who were millennials and say, hey, we're all millennial recruiters here, and we really haven't had a good sense of how we're supposed to recruit Gen Xers and baby boomers.
If I'm the boss, you're my traditionalist, and I say jump, you're supposed to say, how high? Of course. Now it's a little bit different with millennials today. If I say jump to a millennial, what are they likely to say? Why?
It's really important for all of our clients that the information be tailored. We don't come in with a canned presentation. We do our homework. We want to know, what are the issues in your industry? What are the issues in your company? What are the individuals struggling with?
It actually takes about 8 seconds for a Gen Zer to read or look at a piece of information, process it in their mind, make a decision about it, and move on. Interestingly, in the year 2000, that was 12 seconds.
Getting behind the wheel of a car felt like angel wings. And I thought that was so true, because cars for boomers and Xers meant freedom, it meant an escape from parents, it meant an opportunity to have privacy, it meant status, and all of those things are shifting.
Time and Newsweek and all the magazines have been threatening what's going to happen with brain drain when the baby boomers move up and out and leave us in the lurch. And the Xers are like, please, how soon can it happen?
Somebody said to me about the generations topic was yeah, there's generations is great, but what it really is a metaphor for change. And that stuck with me for years, because I realized it's a way for people to talk about why it's so different at work. If you're 40 or 50 or 60 and you've been in the workplace a long time, things have changed.
Because your theme is going forward together. And as much as we may wish we could, we can't go forward without all the generations. And that doesn't just mean putting up with them. That's going to mean trying to understand who they really are in here, what makes them tick, what's going to get that next generation that we're all trying to hire really engaged and excited to show up at work every day, and what's going to keep some of those veteran employees still passionate and still engaged and still really willing to do their best for all of you.
And one of the first speeches I did, a CEO walked up to me afterwards and he said, Lynn, that was great for our business, but I have a Gen X son I haven't spoken to in 7 years, and I'm going to go home and give him a call. And I thought, wow, there's a lot of power there in helping people see the world through different eyes.